Well, it's Memorial Day weekend. Thought I'd do a little run down to Memorial Park and pay my respects. Did a little fiddling around with the bobber this morning as far as trying to get the carburetor tuned. I think my issues...
Do you have any idea how much therapy you people need?
...with the difficulty starting it are carburetor related. And I think it was too rich. So I leaned it out just a little bit. The other thing I did, I noticed that the air filter was packed with oil. And I realized what happened was the original umbrella valves in the heads. This is a 97 motor, so it's a head breather. The umbrella valves that I took out when I redid the head gasket a month ago or so, they were real stiff, and the new ones were much more supple. And one thing I realized was that I was getting a whole bunch of oil blowing into the air box on the carb, and then it kind of stopped with the new butterfly valves. So anyway, my theory was that, over a period of time, all that oil had kind of gotten packed into the air filter, and therefore had the effect of kind of richening up the mix by restricting airflow. So I took the air filter out, I dunked it in my bucket of full-strength Pine Sol.
Now that smells clean.
Left it sitting in there for, I don't know, half an hour. Rinsed it out really good. And then set it out on the deck to dry. So I can't say whether or not all of that has definitively solved my difficult starting problem, but I will say that on this trip, starting from a cold start, only took a few kicks, fired right off, so I think I'm heading the right direction with that. One of the nice things about having a bike like this is you kind of perpetually get to tinker with it. And I figure someday I'll know everything about it and have totally mastered it. It will teach you humility.
Turn down for what?
Just when you think you've got it figured out, it'll let you know that it's still got a few tricks up its sleeve. Here we are at Memorial Park to pay our respects. And we'll pull in. Honestly, it breaks my heart thinking about just the absolute stupidity of all of this. I'm not a philosopher, and I don't know if I have a coherent explanation for it, but I just can't stand the fact that it's like grown men can't get along, and so they throw young men at each other, killing them for what? It's just tragic. Since we're in the area, I'll show you something of an Omaha landmark. We're actually fairly close to Warren Buffett's house. A lot of people, you hear the name Omaha, you think, well, that's home of Warren Buffett, and it is. And we're about to go past his house. I almost feel a little ishy about it. On the other hand, I looked it up, and It's not like it's a secret where it is. So I'm not giving away some
I'm the bad guy?
high security thing. At least I hope not. Actually, I know the guy who handles Warren Buffett's personal security, and believe me, you don't want anything to do with that guy. There it is. That's the house right there on the corner. See that pole? See that security camera? There's his house. Not exactly, a modest neighborhood, but it's not, crazy either. One of the keys to his success is he truly does live rather modestly. So good for him. Holy crap. Cottonwoods are going crazy. In my Texas road trip video, I said that I thought Valero might be the Venezuelan oil company. I got a comment from a viewer who was kind enough to gently let me know I was wrong about that. So here we go. I actually looked it up and I found that we've got a couple of Valeros here in Omaha. So by way of apology to the good people of Valero, I'm going to top off my tank with high quality Valero gas. There we go. That nice pure Valero goodness going into my tank. So sorry Valero people, I was totally wrong about that. Totally my bad. Well, that wasn't much. 3/4 of a gallon, but hey. It's more of a symbolic gesture than anything else, right? Those are those rent-it electric scooters. I mean, I guess I see some kind of a point to them, but I'm not sure what it is. Let's just say I'm not their target market. Maybe that's all there is to say about it. But what I don't get is, it's like, okay, so, who is the target market? People that are half my age? Okay, fine. Well, if you're half my age, you can't walk a few blocks. Geez, I'm 55 years old and, I can walk as far as I want. What the hell? I don't get it, but hey, that's the beauty of America. I don't have to get it. One thing that does seem really, like absolutely the way it is if you want to get, the young people, the kids these days, what are that? Is that millennials? Is that what we're calling them? You want to get them interested in something, allow them to interact with whatever it is you're doing via their phone. I mean, to them, their phone is like their window on the universe. They don't have anything else. Everything that happens in their life, it's like, oh, I can see it on my phone. That makes it real. And I think that's part of the appeal of those scooters. I think that's the way it works, is you download their app and put in your credit card, and then you go and swipe your phone over the scooter or something, and it charges you a penny a mile, whatever it is, I don't know, something like that. But the main point is you get the scooter through your phone. That's what makes it real. It's like we've built this, billions of dollars of technology infrastructure, and the net result is, instead of putting a quarter into the slot to unlock the scooter, which is probably the way it would have been done, 50 years ago or 40 years ago. Now we have, phones and internet and GPS and Wi-Fi and blah, 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 all this stuff. It does the same thing. Oh, well. I don't want to turn this into grumpy old man rant time. Well, that's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. I noticed that we have now rocketed all the way up to 25 subscribers, so we are just tearing it up. Exponential growth. Something like that anyway. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd appreciate that. And if you are so inclined, I'd sure appreciate it if you could like this video. Better still, shoot me a comment. I guarantee I'll reply. I mean, if I get 2 comments on a video, that's a lot. So I would love to hear from you. Until the next time, stay safe out there. I look forward to talking again soon.